If you're a listener to Heart Radio, you may know that each year there is the official Christmas switch on, which happens. It's a big moment for Heart listeners. The button for the non-stop Christmas music is pushed. This last year, the Christmas radio station the button was pushed and it went live on the 29th of September. And then Amanda Holden officially launched Christmas on Heart FM on the 13th of November. That's when they began to play Christmas songs on the radio. What I find really amazing about this every year is not how early that they play the Christmas music, and all of us are listening for things like the Fairy Tale of New York to come on the radio, but it's actually how quickly Christmas is wrapped up and put away. Today I had the pleasure of saying Mass at our St. David's this morning with the children and Our Lady's children here this afternoon. And one boy from year 4, I think, first thing he said to me was, "Father, the tree is up. Christmas is over now." It's interesting. Certainly I noticed this year that by the 28th and 29th of December, Christmas is all but gone. You won't see a sort of trace on it on the radio. Everything sort of quickly goes back to normal. In fact, before the beginning of the new year, I had already spotted Cadbury cream eggs on display in Morrison's. And on Saturday, I had the great pleasure of mooching off from the morning schedule because I was on my holidays, and I went to Costa del Newport to the big Tesco's, as we call it, and they have a whole display arranged, shelves and shelves of Easter eggs. We live in a world and within a culture which rushes from one thing to the other. We consume seasons so quickly and then move on to the next. No sooner has that Christmas Day moment that the indigestion from Christmas lunch has happened, but the staff of the supermarkets are putting out the next thing. I said at Christmas time, didn't I? It was the Valentine's cards in the shop when I went and got cards. It's the Christmas eggs out. The church, however, does not rush. She refuses to be rushed. We are still contemplating the reality of the meaning of Christmas. While the world has already moved on to the next big thing, we are still being drawn to the reality of that nativity scene. We still find ourselves echoing the words of adoration, which we find in that carol, O Come All Ye Faithful. O come, let us adore him. And as we follow the Magi into the manger today, we recognize that this awe-filled feast of the Epiphany does become for us an invitation for us to slow down, to make that pause amongst all of the impatience of the world, and to go deeper into the mystery of the Word becoming flesh. I sometimes wonder if society, if perhaps all of us even, suffer with a sort of seasonal amnesia, and that the world has already forgotten about Christmas, already moved on from there, because we've taken what we want out of it, the sentiments and the gifts, the sales in the shops. Our celebration of the Epiphany then today becomes an antidote to all of this, a resistance to the wandering impatience of the world, which just seems to rush aimlessly from one thing to another. To be able to follow the Magi into that nativity scene to being able to beholding the infant Christ child again becomes a poignant reminder to us that the child has not yet finished revealing himself to us. The Magi then become a model of patient seeking. As we sit before the manger, today's solemnity offers us the space to be able to consider an important question, perhaps become a turning point question for us. Have I already moved on from Christmas without really encountering Christ? The truth in that answer can be revealing. Indeed, that truth can be quite transformative as we tentatively navigate the beginnings of this whole new year. I would like to extend another invitation for you this evening to make a short pilgrimage into that nativity scene at the end of Mass, to go to the crib. In a world already selling Easter eggs, Epiphany asks us to stay there, just to stay at the crib for a little bit longer, because there is still more to see. Amen.